Hey guys, welcome to Island 3. Go ahead and grab your hero, set her on strong. We're going to start out with a spike. We're going to make it a mob shredder. We're going to mark it on close, and then it'll be a 0-3-2. Just upgrade when you can. You can mark it from close to smart as long as you don't put it too far over to the right. If you do, then the spikes are going to hit on the right hand of the track. What we'll do at the beginning is we're just going to continue spamming these mob shredders, so you can just continue doing them as it passes and you mark it from close to smart. If it's not within range of the balls, you can just sell the back ones and keep recreating ones. To kind of help with the balloon cleanup as well, you'll see me go ahead and place out a plane over on the right hand side. You can just upgrade that to a 4-2-0, put on wing monkey, and continue spamming these mob shredders. So at the beginning, the only thing that we're going to do is continue doing mob shredders and then also spamming planes. We want to start preparing for our first T5, which is going to be a mad, but we want to be able to have enough money generated. So this is a good strategy to keep the levels going off quickly until we can save up for the mad. With this particular boss, it needs camo detection. So anything that you put out, it needs to be able to detect camo. So the spikes, because they go on the track, can. And since we're putting the planes and we're cross-pathing middle path, it is able to detect camo. If you put anything out and you do not cross path with camo detection, it will help with the balloon cleanup, but it's not going to target the boss. This is going to be a really lazy strategy and an easy strategy. It's going to get you over 100 each time. You'll be able to create the dart paragon, but you're not going to have to micro too hard where you're putting spikes throughout the entire map or planes throughout the entire map. Once we create the mad, it's going to be very simple. All we're going to do is speed forward, continue creating T5s until we have enough money, generate it to where we can turn around and sell and create the dart paragon. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting out several of the planes as well, and then you can go ahead and put out the dartling and make sure you do middle path first, since that's the camo detection. It's going to be a 2-5-0. In order to get the T5, it's 65,000. So just kind of calculate when you can. I would start with selling the mob shredders and then turn around and sell whatever amount of planes that you need in order to be able to create the mad as quickly as possible. So you'll go ahead and see me do that. I'm going to go ahead and sell this, the mob shredders first, and then just sell the amount of planes I need to in order to create the mad. Once you get this, it's going to be really easy. You'll need a little bit more balloon cleanup because the balloons are going to start coming pretty heavily because the mad does significant damage to this particular boss. So you'll see me go ahead and upgrade my dart, and you can upgrade it to a 4-0-2, and I will also throw out a wizard in addition and make it a 0-3-2, and that's strictly just to kind of help with all the balloon cleanup. It's not really to help with the damage of the boss, so you can keep these really low tier. Then you can just fast forward this all the way up until you have enough to upgrade one of your planes to a T5, to a 5-2-0. If you had to sell all of your planes, just put out another one, make it a 5-2-0. If you have the monkey knowledge, go ahead and put it on wing monkey. You only need one of these, so you can even sell one of the other ones. We don't need multiple. Our next T5 is going to be a spike. You can throw it down anywhere. We're going to make it a 2-5-0. You can just speed this forward and save up and upgrade when you can. Once you get that as a T5, we're going to then start preparing for our dart paragon. When we go to create our dart paragon, I do suggest starting out with the middle path. When you do the middle path and you upgrade to the tier 4 or the tier 5, they turn into mini super monkeys. Just make sure that each one that you place, you cross path bottom path. So your first one, I'm going to go ahead and mark it on strong. That one's going to be my T5, and just upgrade when you can. While you're saving up in order to create it a T5, you can go ahead and put out several more of the darts. Try to put them in front of the boss. That way, when the ability refreshes, it's within the range of the boss to be able to constantly hit it. And then make sure you use the ability each time. When you put the additional dart monkeys out, you do need to make sure that you cross path with the bottom path. So when they turn into mini supers, they can detect camo and therefore help damage the boss. So start with the middle path for your paragon. Once you get that upgraded, then you can start slowly upgrading the other T5s. You can loop back to your dart that we upgraded at the beginning for the top path, and we can make that a 502. You can sell the wizard as well, because now that we have enough towers out, we won't have any more of the balloon leakage, so then we can strictly focus on creating our paragon. I'll go ahead and upgrade the top path next and make that the T5, so 502. I'll go ahead and then start on the bottom path. It'll be a 205. If you click the little houses over on the right, it can clear out. That way, when you create your paragon, it's not going to have hidden vision, so definitely make sure you clear those out. If you have the monkey knowledge, I do suggest doing the bottom path twice. That way, you can boost your paragon. And if you follow this exactly, all you need is around 20,000 to sell the mad, the spike, and the helicopter or the plane, and then you'll have enough to create your paragon. So you have plenty of time to create it. Once you get the 20,000, quickly sell. Try to keep either the plane, one of them out. That way you have enough time and the balloons don't leak. So when you go to sell, just sell very, very quickly, and then grab either one of them towards the back end, contribute the max amount. And then it's just going to be rebuilding after this. I suggest, especially with the pink mobs, as the rounds get heavier, is starting out with a plane and making it a 025 set on Wing Monkey. It's great because it will target the entire map. I'm also going to go ahead and place out a spike and put it towards the back end and mark it on smart. You can do this as a top path and make it a 502. Basically, it's just going to be rebuilding. I'll go ahead and throw out a boomerang. You can make it to where it can push back the mobs, but once you get that dart paragon, you can just essentially rebuild. Try to put things out that can detect camo, or that's really going to help with the mobs as they start going towards the back end. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.